Whoa, whoa! Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So with all the recent events in Sea of Thieves, it's been easy to forget about what came before. And although we all rest easy at night with the knowledge that we defeated ancient powers from the past, it appears like we didn't do a good enough job, even though we did it, you know, five times. So who am I talking about? Well, unless the intro and the thumbnail wasn't obvious enough, the Gold Hoarder, aka Rathbone, the former crew member of the Pirate Lord. If you want to learn more about this grumpy little fella, then take a look at the video appearing in the top right of your screen right now. Although most of us thought we defeated the Gold Hoarder, it appears there is plans in the future to bring him back. How do I know this? Well, firstly, the Pirate Lord mentions that he doubts it's the last we've ever heard of him. But also, Mike Chapman, the creative director of Sea of Thieves and essentially the Pirate Lord of Rare, recently tweeted out this to someone who was asking who the Gold Hoarder's new leader is, now that we have defeated him. He wrote, "The Gold Hoarder has mysteriously returned, although by what power remains unknown. Tavern tales speak of him serving a greater lord of the sea, with a conquest of the Sea of Thieves itself promised as a reward." As explained in the comic books, the Gold Hoarders faction have a sort of initiation process when joining their clan. Those who wish to sign up are first given the key symbol tattoo of the Gold Hoarders, and then are also sent to the Shores of Gold, aka Tribute Peak, to meet with the Gold Hoarder himself, where after a ceremony they are given a skeleton key so they can begin their lives opening treasure chests around the lands to begin paying tribute to the Gold Hoarder, after taking a cut for themselves. Hence why the Shores of Gold is named Tribute Peak. Without the Gold Hoarder himself, the Gold Hoarders would literally live up to their name, and their little tents would overflow with cursed gold, which would cause all sorts of nastiness around the lands. It's kind of a house spider situation, a necessary evil. No spiders and your house would be filled with bugs. But those of us who completed the tall tale literally took the Gold Hoarder's head and sold it. So how could he come back? Well, there are a number of ways. Firstly, let's not forget that the Gold Hoarder chose one of the most mysterious lands in the seas to call home. This was obviously a very special place to the ancients, and could possibly be the home to many magical artifacts. The Gold Hoarder has spent many years here, and could easily be in possession of any number of cursed objects that could sustain him through his second death. Secondly, we have learned that some characters in the world have learned the ability to fuse their souls to certain objects around the world, and with an ancient crypt full of wonder and secrets, it is very possible that the Gold Hoarder learned this trick himself. Also, it is entirely possible that someone stole the skull from the Order of Souls after we sold it to them, and reassembled the Gold Hoarder. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time the Order of Souls have, well, lost stuff. And considering you have to run past a Gold Hoarder's tent to sell their leader's skull right in front of them, I'm sure the word would have gotten around that they needed to do something. But for now, I'm sticking with the theory that the Gold Hoarder somehow fused his soul with something before his death. Although he is a skeleton lord, he's certainly not a mindless husk like your average skeleton. And one thing that has always bothered me about his appearance in the game was his voice lines when fighting him.
Flesh weak, bone strong, intruders die.
Although he was cursed, he didn't lose his mind. These are not the words of a mastermind who created an evil pirate empire. He did, however, spend a very large time in isolation, which can do things to your mind. I mean, hell, we've all done odd things during lockdown. As an example, I started watching wood turning videos on YouTube. They're actually really good. Don't judge. That said though, the Gold Hoarder's lust for his gold would have also come with a few fail-safes if things were to go wrong. Why would he simply hoard all of his gold and then sit on his throne waiting for his inevitable death? Surely he'd have some sort of escape plan if things were to go wrong. For example, as you approach the Gold Hoarder in his lair, he appears to be somewhat exhausted, or maybe angry or sad, not really the actions of a mindless villain. When you eventually approach him, he activates some sort of ritual that lights up the throne area around him before growling like a monster and beginning the fight. It's a far-flung theory here, but could this be the process of him transferring his soul to this mysterious throne, leaving only his mindless husk to fight the intruders? It would certainly explain why he sounds, well, stupid. But anyway, the reasons for his return are unknown, but he is returning and is already out there plotting his comeback, but now has a leader. Someone who has offered him the Sea of Thieves as his reward. Of course, your first thought is Flameheart, and that is very probable. But that is also Flameheart's agenda, to make the Sea of Thieves his own. Why would he also offer this to the Gold Hoarder? Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's offered power to someone only to betray them at the last second. So it could be some sort of master plan that Flameheart has to overthrow the Sea of Thieves. But that to me doesn't make much sense. Flameheart already has a huge array of powers at his disposal. I mean, the dude can summon the Sea of the Damned to do his will, and he can Frankenstein and weaponize the skeletal curse and create powerful minions to do his bidding. Why would he need a loot pinata from a tall tale? So is it Flameheart that is his new leader? Or someone else entirely? Could it be Wanda? Could it be the mysterious captain? Or could it be someone we know nothing about yet? The Gold Hoarder was not the first person to sit on this throne. He merely took refuge here and made it his own. There are ancient secrets down in this crypt that are yet to be uncovered. For all we know, the Gold Hoarder could have been following the orders of a much more ancient power all along. Or maybe it's not the Gold Hoarder at all. Maybe someone has taken his place. That's it for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, then please hit that like button. And if you really like the video, please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell so you're always notified when I upload. And if you're looking for ways to support me, please head over to my Patreon page where I offer tiers that give you perks for your support. Link is in the pinned comments below. Until next time, take care of yourself and happy sailing. Bye bye.